Hey friends, and welcome to Proverbs 27:9 fragrance reviews. And today we're doing an unboxing and first impression of a brand new fragrance from the house of Lalique, a 2021 release, and it is a flanker to Lalique White, and it is going to be white and black. So, non-sponsored video, but I will tell you I picked this up on Donatella Perfumes, and I really like them. I've said it before because they are a local business. Now I say local, they're not local to me proximity wise, but they are a brick and mortar fragrance store in Miami that also wholesales fragrances online. And what I really like about them is that you can find fragrances that are out of stock at a lot of the other discounters. But when they get them in stock, they don't price gouge. You know, I did a review on Guerlain's L'Homme Ideal Extreme back here a while back, and it popped up on their website as a new revival. Not a new revival, a new arrival. And it was in stock for $40. And that is a fragrance that's selling for around $100 on eBay and Mercari and places like that. As is this one as well. Because it's hard to find. It's out of stock on all the, it's just now starting to hit the discounters' websites, and the ones that several of them it's still not on. The ones that it is on, it's out of stock. So I picked this up for $40, and I'm glad to have it. It's a blind buy. I've never smelled it, so this is going to be a true first impression. So here we go. This is the 125 4.2 fluid ounce bottle, and for $40, any fragrance is going to be a good value at that price. But especially from a house where you get niche quality fragrances. Even if you don't, like the Lalique fragrances that you've smelled, I'm about 50-50 on them. But I'll be honest with you, the ones that are in that 50% that I don't care for, some of those are really coming around to me, like Lalique Pour Homme with the lion. I've got the horse and the lion. Equus is the one with the horse on it. I liked it. I didn't care for lion, and really, honestly, lion is coming around on me now. I'm starting to kind of really like it. The Encre Noir line, everybody loves. I'm not thrilled with it, but you can tell that there's a real high quality there. It's not a quality issue. It's just a preference of, smell issue. So anyways, I'm really hopeful for this. I have seen a couple of reviews on it, and I know it's supposed to smell similar to Layton, which I don't have a bottle. I have had decants of the real Layton, but I've had several, or at least 2 bottles of this, and this is from Alt. This is Stallion, which is their clone of Layton. So I know what the DNA smells like. I also heard that it kind of smells, one reviewer said it kind of smells like a mixture of Layton and Herod together. Herod is one that I've wanted to sample and haven't yet. So, as with all Lalique fragrances, their packaging is always really nice. This one has a unique feature that I've seen, and that is it's going to come with a little, either a piece of chalk or a chalk pencil, and you're supposed to write on your bottle, make your mark. It says the bottle is a matte finish, and it's supposed to be like, kind of like a blackboard. But anyways, their packaging is always nice, especially in the Encre Noir line. I've really felt like their packaging was really nice. But this is not necessarily it kind of looks like the Pour Homme line bottle, except for the Pour Hommes on the back side, it'll have an indentation, and then of a lion head or a horse head. But it's the same cap as the Pour Homme line, and a very similar design. is Lalique White, and then also white and black. As you can see there, here is the pencil that it comes with. I don't think I'm going to take it out and write on the bottle. But you can do that if you so wish with yours, and I may one of these days, who knows. Anyways, not going to on right now. We're just going to get a first impression on how it smells. First impression on the bottle is that it's nice. All of their things are very nice. I have noticed that sometimes this, it seems like it's probably plastic, but whatever this is, if it is a thin metal or plastic, sometimes that'll get loose. It's not loose on this one, but sometimes that does happen. Well, actually it is kind of on this corner over here. It's a little bit loose. The atomizers are usually really nice. This is a plastic cap, but it has a little bit of heft to it, so it doesn't feel real cheap. And it does snap into place. You could pick it up by the bottle, but by the lid, but I don't ever suggest that you do that. All right, let's get a smell. Check out the atomizer. Give you one more here. Atomizer is really good. Not sure if it's pressure sensitive or not as far as being able to control the spray. Felt like it probably was, but it was definitely good distribution the way I sprayed it. All right, and from just first smell, it is definitely a similar fragrance to Parfums de Mali Layton. It's not a clone, and I'm going to smell my Stallion version here. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell that it is a take on that DNA, I would say. But it's definitely got some other things added in with it. And this is an eau de parfum concentration. Quality-wise, it smells, well, first of all, scent smells really good. This is a love at first sniff, and that don't happen with me very often. More times than not, I'll have a fragrance in my mind how I think it's going to smell, and then it doesn't, and so my brain interprets that as well. You don't really like that, and then come to find out later on, I actually did or do. But this one is good from the bat. That is a good smelling fragrance. It's a little sweet, and I'm not huge on overly sweet fragrances. It's not overly sweet. There's like Layton is pretty sweet. It's not too sweet for me to wear, but this is not quite as sweet as Layton. It's a little greener, and I think that's maybe what it seems like. It was Sebastian from the perfume guy that reviewed it and said he thought it smelled like Parfums de Mali Layton and Herod kind of mixed. And from what I've read, Herod is supposed to be a more green fragrance, where Layton is kind of their version of a blue, a luxurious blue fragrance is how I would describe it. So off the top, there's definitely some citrus there. There's definitely lavender, and that's one of the things that drew me to it. I noticed in the note breakdown that it was lavender, and I love lavender fragrances. There's resinous qualities, so it's kind of ambery, kind of resinous. I don't know if it's amber or elemi or something like that. There's definitely vanilla. There's woods. I would say probably cedar, and I really love cedar. So it's woody. It's slightly spicy, but it's not overly spicy. But there's definitely some herbal and some spicy qualities to it. Pepper for sure. Probably pink or white pepper. Doesn't smell like black pepper, but it's peppery. You know, maybe cardamom or sage, something like that. It's herbal. It's spicy. It's sweet. It's ambery, vanilla-y. Definitely some patchouli in there. And I would say there is, because it's eau de parfum, but it does have a brightness to it. And I think ambroxan is listed. And so it's, you know, ambroxan, now it don't smell metallic. It's not a metally, tingy thing. It's more of an effervescent, kind of sparkly nuance. And ambroxan is used to really give a fragrance lift. And especially, it especially works in an eau de parfum, because eau de parfums, although they last longer and their performance is better, they don't project as much because there's not as much alcohol to kind of, you know, disperse it, thin it up and make it a little more ethereal. Well, so ambroxan kind of does that. And so there's pretty sure that ambroxan is listed. What I can tell you is this. If you like fragrances like Parfum de Molly Layton. Now, well, let me say it this way. If you're a niche head that, you know, and your collection is mainly Parfums de Molly and Creed and things like that, then I don't know how you would feel about that, because I don't have that experience. I think you will agree that this is for $40, you will definitely be shocked at the quality of it. There is nothing synthetic-y or cheap smelling about it. It's high quality. It's good. Now, if you're mainly a designer person, collector, I can almost say surely you will probably love this. Unless you just like really old school type fragrances. This is not an old school fragrance, even though it's got the heavy note of the lavender and the cedar and patchouli and things of that nature. It's not an old school fragrance, at least in the opening. You know, we'll see in the full review on how the dry down does and everything, but it's a modern style fragrance, but I think it would work for any age. I could see this being a younger, you know, I'm not sure a teenager would want to rock this unless he was just really wanting something that smells a little more mature. I know I'm saying it's not a mature fragrance, but probably not for a teenager, unless he has just unique taste. But I could see anybody from 20 to 80 rocking this. Smells really good. Again, you know, if you like things like Parfum de Molly Layton, if you like Creed of Venice, if you like Versace Dylan Blue, if you like I'm trying to think, Blue de Chanel. You know, it's really has a quality. It smells kind of like if Chanel was to make a version of Layton, I could see it smelling exactly like this. It's really good. I really am pleased with it. Probably more so than I even thought, and I thought I would like it. So that's my first impression on it. We'll come back with another video later with a full breakdown of it. But Lalique, white and black, you can pick it up. At least when I checked it yesterday, you could still pick it up on Donatella Parfums for $40 for a 125 ml bottle. All right, subscribe to the channel if you're not, please. Thank you for watching to the end. And until I see you down the road, God bless. Frag on, Frag fam.